Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So this is the set we will be working on today, and it's a marble set with Polygel from Madam Glam. So we're using the no wipe top gel and our base gel. These are the colors we're going to use. And this is a silver glitter. It's beautiful. And we have a dark blue navy. So navy blue, and the glitter is called Lots of It. And I'm going to be showing you the colors. So here's Lots of It. And here's navy blue. And we're going to use Cristrio Sculpture Gel. I don't have a white polygel, so this is just as thick and it's like polygel. So this is what I'll be using for my white. And this is Ice Blossom, and it's the clear polygel from Madam Glam. And I'm just showing you where I'm tapping on the pink part of the duct tape is where the gel popped. And they sent me a new one and it did the same thing. But we'll talk about that later in the video. This is the Madam Glam brush that I'll be using with our spatula on the other side. And I don't think I'll be using this brush, but I thought I was in the video. But I don't end up using that. I'm using a tile for my mixing and a dappen dish for my alcohol. So we're going to pour some alcohol into this dappen dish, and we're going to start mixing our polygel with the gel polish. So I'm going to grab some clear polygel, which is called Ice Blossom from Madam Glam. I am getting the white sculpture gel from Cristrio. And I'm just placing them side by side but touching. If you can see that. Then I'm going to put a little drop of our navy blue. And I'm also going to put a little drop of Lots of It. I'm going to use my other spatula for this because it's really thin. I got it from Michael's, like a knife thin, because I don't want to mix this gel that much at all. I do 3 twirls just like this, barely doing any movement in this at all. If you don't have a spatula, you can use a brush. And it's a little hard to do, as you can see, but you just want to not really mix it. If you mix it, you get this color. So this is all 4 of the colors mixed. A beautiful color, and you can use this too. So side by side we have both. We'll be using the one to the right where I just marbled it, barely marbling it. Because it will, if you do too much, it will turn to one color real quick. So I added my protein bond, and I'm pushing up the gel with the bristles of my brush, holding my finger down so the base gel gets really close to my cuticle but not touching. It won't flood my cuticle area because my finger's down, pointed down. So this is our base gel, and I'm going to cure that for 30 seconds. Then I'm going to go in with a little bit of my polygel mixture. So just like you're putting polygel on, same thing, except this, we're just going to do this layer really, really thin because this is our art, right? This is just a thin layer. This is going to be the art of our nail, not the structure. So I'm just making this really thin. And I'm just patting it into place. I grab a little bit more that I need without curing. I just add the extra that I need. Making sure that because I have a form on, I'm making that shape already on the form so I don't have to file so much when I'm done. But I'm patting it into shape, just like pulling up the side walls, making sure the nail is perfect from where my natural nail grows from the side all the way coming out, because we're doing a stiletto type shape. So here I am. I'm still just patting it out till I get my shape exactly how I want it. Then I'm going to go into the lamp and cure for 30 seconds, come out and pinch. Then I'm going to cap it with clear polygel, which is Ice Blossom from Madam Glam. So I put it in the middle of the nail and I just push it up like you seen me do here, and I start working the product by the cuticle area. So I start working the cuticle and the back of the nail. And it's really easy, guys. You want to make sure, like acrylic, that your brush is behind the gel and you start pushing it back, so that you make sure that the polygel gets really close to your cuticle area but doesn't touch your cuticle area. If you feel that it has, grab an orange wood stick or any type dotting tool you have and go around your cuticle area and your side walls so it doesn't cure there. As you see, I added way too much clear polygel at the top, but that's okay because as I start pulling it all the way down, I just get rid of the excess. Not a problem. Remember, this does not cure until we go into the lamp. So now I'm going into this lamp, which I am reviewing, and I go into this lamp for a 60 seconds cure, and then I do cure the underside of the nail. The polygel, even with the, I've noticed with the, I have the Madam Glam polygel, and the Cover Pink, it doesn't cure all the way through. You've got to turn your nail over and cure in the lamp. So I did that with these nails as well. I cured underneath the lamp for 60 seconds just to be sure. And also, I do recommend, I wanted to hurry up and get these nails on, but I do recommend putting a clear gel, a clear base gel of the polygel, basically just making your nail a real thin. You get your polygel clear and make a really thin layer at the bottom of your nail first, and then you can go with this layer and then you cap. It's just better that way, and then you don't have to worry about underneath. It will be really, it won't, like mine was a little bit messed up underneath. So I felt it was too clear there, so I just picked up a little bit of my polygel mix and just added it to right there. It was very easy, not a problem at all, and it blended right in perfectly. And yes, definitely, guys, put a bottom layer down. So make a free edge. You don't have to start from the nail, your natural nail, just from the free edge of your natural nail. Get a clear layer and then cure that, and then put the polygel mix and then cap it. So here I am, I'm capping I think I had fuzzy in here. So I'm capping it, this one now. You see I put the polygel in the middle of the nail. I put my brush into the alcohol and I dab it on the paper towel. I don't want it saturated with alcohol. I don't want to, make my mixture or the polygel, I don't want to ruin it from having so much alcohol in it. So I barely put any. And do you see my brush, how I'm working behind the bead, right by the cuticle area, making sure the polygel gets up in that area? And then I just bring it all the way down, and any excess, because I had too much here, I just take the extra off. And then I cure for 60 seconds, I believe, in a body lamp that I was sent, and it worked great. And underneath, I had to cure these nails. So, and they were like, I don't know how to explain it, like melted a little bit, because it was sort of messed up underneath, because I didn't have that clear layer first. And I love this tool for pinching. Everybody says, I can't believe you're using pliers. But guys, it's not like I'm using them hard. And I actually learned this technique in Europe where they all do it. And it's not bad at all. I'm not like squeezing my finger off. It makes the shape perfectly for your nail. So, and I'm just showing you the lamp. And here's our buttons that we have. And here's our final results. And I did have, let me go back to explain to you guys about the gel polishes. I did speak with, oh, this is what I'm using to stick on my cluster. I'll leave that in the link below. I found them on Instagram. I had this nail jewelry from like last year, and I thought this would be perfect to use it with this set. And I just stuck it on. I guess Born Pretty calls it glue, but I think it's just a thick gel. But that's what I used, and I cured every side of my finger, so I put it in the lamp, each side, all around, making sure that that got cured, and then wiped around the sticky layer. And look at our beautiful look we got. And these nails held up great, and they're just as strong. And I'm just showing you right here that this little clip, if you have to wash your hands or get in the shower, you can take off the pom-pom, put it back on. I love it because you can take it off when you want. I have these little flowers that I got, I think from AliExpress or something, and they're like magnet, but they pop right off. You stick the magnet part on, and that stays on your nail because you hold it on with acrylic or, you know, something strong, but then the magnet part of the flower always falls off. Well, this, I love it because it, you know, you put it on as you please, take it off as you please. And I wanted to explain about the Madam Glam. I did have a problem with the gel popping open at the bottom, and they sent me a new one. And I hope they get that fixed. I did speak with Laura. She was so sweet and was going to contact them and let them know about it. So that was my only issue with the polygel, that it was popping from the bottom of the gels. And I don't think you want to pay that much money for polygel that's going to come out like that and basically ruin your whole product. I do think polygel's a lot of money for the little bit that you get, but I did have fun with it. We did have a little art with it we did here, and it worked great. So I love you guys. Thanks so much for watching. Until the next video, please don't forget to like and subscribe.